classic guitar video. Tonight's show is brought to you by Guitar Center of Glendora. Sorry about my hoarse voice. I've been really bad with my bad back, and the pain has been so bad it's resonating through to my chest, irritating my chest, hence I've been coughing, hence it's given me a sore throat. But I'm not sick or anything. Sorry about the voice. But tonight's guitar is a 2014 Epiphone Les Paul Jr. It is not mine. It is a customer's guitar that a customer dropped off yesterday. I was going to do it last night, but my back was so bad last night, it flared up so bad, I could not do it. So I'm doing it tonight. So here it is. Let's just get right into it. And again, sorry for the voice. But it is what it is on my voice there, sorry. I'm still not very good. My back is still pretty bad, actually. But I have to get this guitar out back to the customer, so I don't like to keep a customer's guitar more than a couple of days. Unless there's something like really radically wrong with the guitar. You know, just because it's not my guitar, and there's more likelihood of you know, me accidentally damaging it, or falling over and breaking the headstock off, or you know, then I would have to buy the guitar from the customer, and I don't like to do that. I've never had to do that, by the way, so I don't want to start now. So we'll just test play it real quick. Again, it's just a junior. So I'm just going to do full setup on it. He did put a new bridge on it, a intonatable bridge, but he does not know how to set the intonation on it. He did this as per recommended by another guitar tech, but they neglected to tell him how to set the intonation, nor did they do it for him. So thus you can't even keep a tune on the guitar. So let's go ahead and start it up and see what we got. Make sure everything works. No problem with the volume. No problem with the tone. No problem with the pickup or the jack. And that's all the testing we need to do. And we'll go ahead and start this. I'm going to try and get this done in a timely fashion tonight because I'm still not feeling good. I'm feeling only maybe about 20% better than I did last night, which is not saying much. So I've been down for the count for, what, today's the 9th day. So yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and start by tightening up the tuners, and we'll go from there. Tuners are actually pretty loose, so... Oh my, yeah, they're very loose. They're not just a little loose, they're a lot loose. All day Monday starting at 11, 10 Central. Part of the day shift on HUI. So, let's go. What are we doing? Bacterial meningitis. Necrotizing fasciitis. Human African trypanosomiasis. Okay. And again, this is the 2014 Epiphone Les Paul Jr. So it's in pretty good shape. I like these guitars. I think they're pretty neat. I have quite a few of them, actually. So they are pretty cool.
Before we get down to business, I just wanted to say that I had the pleasure of reading your paper on cybernetic regeneration recently. Really? You're the first person to mention it. I thought it was brilliant. Your idea.
Okay. Guess I should give you a view of what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to do that, don't I? So again, sorry for the hoarse voice. I've been coughing Not because I have a cold, but because my back pain is so bad it resonates through my chest, and then I cough as a natural reflex to that, and I have a sore throat as a result. But I don't have a cold or anything, you know, I don't have a fever or runny nose or sneeze or a fever or anything like that. So it's just the times that I get colds or flu are very few and very far between. I think the last time I got a cold, real bad cold, or any kind of cold, was probably about 4 years ago. So I can't stand long, I can't sit long, so this video will probably be pretty short. I don't see any problems with this guitar being done inside of an hour, hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes, so I think we're going to be good on that. Okay. I'll take the back panel off just to make sure everything is good. Hey, you know what? The factory protective plastic is still on the back of the panel here. I guess he never took it off, huh? So again, this is a 2014 Epiphone Les Paul Junior. Back plate is shielded, as you can see. It's got two 500K pots, so I just double check all the connections, make sure they're good. And I'll take a quick picture of it just for my records, for the fun of it. I'm going to delete that one because I don't like that one. Good enough. Okay, everything's good. Put the panel back. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a full professional setup on it. The same person that dropped off this guitar for me to do also bought that Ibanez Geo Gax 70 that I did night before last. Same individual. He wanted to come and look at that guitar. He liked it and he bought it, and then he gave me this to do work on. So yeah. And I will be right back real quick.
I can play with the kids again. That's wonderful. I didn't know Medicare would help cover a pain-relieving back brace.
Oh! Well, you need, that's right, I forgot about that.
Why aren't you feeling better? If you suffer from back or knee pain and you are on Medicare, listen closely. You may qualify for a professional quality pain-relieving knee brace or back brace
What is
on
it?
Medicare at little to no cost to you. Call
Day after tomorrow.
800-908-3984 right now to see if you qualify.
Go tomorrow.
These
Yeah.
pain-relieving back braces are excellent for everyday back pain, such as lower back pain, arthritis, and other painful back problems. These medical-grade pain-relieving knee braces are good for knee pain, stiffness, and weakness.
Man, had to let somebody know something, so they were supposed to do something for me, and I forgot, but that's okay. We will do it on the morrow. Now these strings are new, so I'm going to leave them on, but the individual, which is I think he put the strings on. He not tied them. I don't like it when people do that. It's just my preference. Maybe that's his preference. But doing that is a string breaker. They really break strings doing that. So I'm going to try and rectify that. Plus some of these are bird's nested. So I'm going to see if I can kind of clean them up a little bit. I explained in a previous video why I don't like not tying strings on tuning pegs for various reasons. They break, make them harder to wrap, etc., so on. So the strings are brand new, so they're savable, but I'll just see if we can do it. See if we can do it my way, if you will. Yeah. Just because it's, you know, to me it's a little bit better to do it my way. Not because it's my way, but because over the years I've found it to be the best way. So it's not a matter of it being my way or no way. It's a matter of what works best. So I don't think he'll mind if I put him on there my way, because I think he's semi-novice at guitaring. So that being said, I think he will be fine if I do it my way. My way to the highway. On there really tight or something. Okay. Yeah, brand new bridge, brand new strings. We'll take the truss rod cover off and adjust the truss rod. Adjust the truss rod. Guess I should have moved the camera back again. I keep forgetting. I need to set up the other camera, the other computer, I mean. Okay, just a slight adjustment on the truss rod. Now I can move the camera back.
Facing the remaining few days of your life in pain, wouldn't you come to look on death respect his beliefs, but he is asking me to take an active part in his committing suicide. He's asking for your help because you're his friend. And that means that you're going to have to make a decision based on that friendship. Leave me right back where I started. Well,
Okay. We're cooking with gas. We're just adjusting the pickup right now. So we're pretty good on that so far. Use the other screwdriver.
if he didn't know he could count on you, he would never have asked.
Why won't you let me see him?
Alexandra, I told you it's not my decision. Your father doesn't.
I don't believe you. My father wants to see me. You're the one keeping me away from him.
I think you know that's not true.
Then why can't I see him?
Okay. Now we'll make sure the nuts are tight on this.
He's been injured, and he's embarrassed. And to have anyone see him now would make him feel worse, even if it were you.
This is part of that album, isn't it?
Okay.
My mother always
Take a picture of the frets and fretboard before we clean them.
Alexandra, that Klingon stuff is very important to your father.
Well, it isn't very important to me. I don't care about being Klingon. I just want to see my father.
Okay.
Get ready for bed, and we'll talk about this again in the morning. Alexander is confused, hurt, all because his father is refusing to see him.
You know I left those instructions.
Yes, that's not the Klingon birthright.
It is a question of honor, and I would ask that you respect my counselor.
All I care
Okay.
Maybe it's time you stopped lying here worrying about your father.
Here we go. That is really hard on my back. I mean, really, 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 really hard. My, that is hard on my back. Cool. Okay. Fresh rag. Before. And we'll show you after. Pretty bad. Oh yeah, much better.
The Inogen portable oxygen concentrator makes an extraordinary difference. You really can have.
So this is not a high-end guitar. This guitar is only about $130, $150 brand new. So if I were buying it from him, I'd give him about $50 for it. Not that he's selling it. I'm just saying that's what one of these is worth. You know, not high-end, but cool. I like it. You know, they're neat little guitars. Okay, we're already about halfway done. I'm cleaning the frets up, polishing them up. We're doing pretty good here. Check the chat here in a second. Nobody there. Again, this is a 2014 Epiphone Les Paul Jr. Guy dropped it off the day before yesterday. It's the same guy who bought the Ibanez GOG-AX70. He played it and decided he liked that guitar, and then I told him I worked on guitars too, and he said, well, let me drop you off something to work on, and if you do a good job, I will pass the word on. And he helps run some sort of musical group that he has on Facebook and stuff. Oh gosh, I forget the name of it right now. Just came by to Jam. That's what it is. I just remembered it. Just came by to the number 2 Jam, and they're on Facebook. Again, that's help promote them a little bit. That's just came by the number 2, and then Jam, and that's their group. So it reads out as just came by to Jam. The number 2, not the word 2.
We have triage team standing by.
Pretty cool guy, really nice guy.
Could you use an extra pair of hands? Absolutely.
But I guess they have all kinds of musicians in their group. Guitar, piano, wind instruments, drum. That's what I'm gathering anyway. I joined their group yesterday, but I haven't had the time to actually go through their Facebook group page and see what they're all about. But I assume, gathering from what he told me, that's what they're about. And they just kind of get together and they jam. Kind of an impromptu jam session, wherever. I guess at other people's homes, I'm assuming. So yeah, check them out. Just came by the number 2, Jam on Facebook. Okay, there we have it on the fretboard. The frets all polished. Okay, we'll get set up, take picture after picture.
It's called Baratheon. It has some very good results. You used this man to test one of your theories. Baratheon is decades ahead of fluorescein and orthogonal.
Oh yeah, big difference.
Saved his life.
I need rest and have a cookie because I am parched. Excuse me, parched. And I need to rest my back. But here's the frets and fretboard after. See how they came out? Boy, look at that. So here are the cookies I'm going to have for St. Patrick's Day because I am Irish. Full-blooded. And that was St. Patrick's Day cookie. And these are store-bought, but I will be making my own day after tomorrow. I just bought these because I wanted something in the meantime. I wanted something in the meantime to have. Oh, mercy. Oh, my back. Oh, my back.
So dirty. Sunday, 3-2 Central, right here on H&I. There's a pattern we just kind of understand. Sometimes enough to find something that we can't. Numbers, Sunday, 4-3 Central, right here on H&I.
No. Definitely not. No.
God, I hate that commercial.
Oh, the General. Low-cost auto insurance with low payment, choice of payment due date, and immediate proof of insurance. Yes.
Don't settle for a loser. Get your anonymous online quote with low payments and
Stupid.
General. For rainbow rate, you can get online. Go to the General and save some time.
Here to tell you about Colonial Health Program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
Okay. now that I have a cookie in me, I'll proceed. I shall now proceed now that I have been cookied. Oh. Alright. Here we go, yeah.
What's my price? Also, $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's your price?
$9.95 a month for you two. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan. Available through the Colonial Penn program. An affordable rate starting at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your existence is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock. So your
Okay.
rate will never go up for any reason.
So again, we're doing this 2014 Epiphone Les Paul Jr. Nothing special guitar, just regular end user out of the box guitar. This is a customer's guitar, not mine, for a full professional setup. It's the same person who bought the Ibanez Geo GAX70 that I did in my previous video, the day before yesterday. Excuse me. So he bought that guitar and then dropped this guitar off for me to show my guitar technician prowess to him. And if he says does a good job, he will promote me to his group that he has, which is called Just Came By to Jam. He has or helps runs a group by that name. So I think he said there was like almost 50 members or something, memory serves. So if each one of them has a guitar and they would like a service done, I'm more than happy to do that. Or even half of them, even if half, or even just a quarter of them want service, their guitar serviced. I'm happy with that. So, whatever. Or piano, you know. They know I do pianos, and they know I do organs, and they know I do violins and basses and other instruments and amplifiers and all that kind of stuff too. So we'll see. So he said he was having trouble intonating this guitar, so he went and purchased a intonatable bridge, per the advice of the person at whatever guitar store he went to, and put it on, but they neglected to tell him how to intonate it, so he didn't know how to do it, so thus he couldn't keep the guitar in tune or even get it into tune. So hence why he gave me the guitar to work on. So yeah, real nice guy. Other than that, that's about all there is to say on this guitar. It's not a high-end guitar. It's a fairly cheap guitar. I think these run out at about $120, $130 brand new, $140 maybe brand new. I think if memory serves, about the last time I looked at the pricing on one of these. They could be more now. I don't know. It may have gone up in price by now, but I don't know. But the bridge that was on it before was just a standard step bridge, you know, the kind that's got the graduations in it, or graduated bridge as some people call it. So you can't intonate those. You just, you know, you can't. There's no way to intonate them. It's got a little screw here and a screw here, and you can adjust that way, but with those you can get it close, but you can't get it exact. So he just wanted a little more control over his ability to tune it and keep it in tune. And all that good stuff, so yeah. So that's what we're doing on this guitar for him. And I think if he likes what I do, he will promote me to his group. And yeah. Other than that, frets in the fretboard came out nice. Nothing to worry about on that. We're into it for 37 minutes, so we're doing pretty good. We're making pretty good time. Oh, shoot. I'm pretty tired. My back still hurts. I'm still having to deal with that, but other than that, I'm doing alright.
Each of us must die in our own time. And my understandable.
It was a disruptor blast 2 years ago. She lived for about a week. Fang Lee, Marla Aspen, Tasha Yar. How many men and women, how many friends have lost died? I've lost count. Everyone. She's fought for life until the very end.
So I won't set those tight like I usually do. In case I have to take them off again to put the bridge back on.
Let me remind you of something.
Just in case.
Or his friends.
Yeah.
How many people on this ship consider you a friend? How many owe you their lives? Have you ever thought about how you've affected the people around you? How we might feel about you dying? You're my best friend.
Okay. So we can do the top of the, oh, we can do the, well, we don't need to do too much polishing on the bridge because it's new. But I will do so anyway. Just for the sake of saying it's done.
Preferably the oldest son.
That is impossible. He is a child.
The son of a Klingon is a man the day he can first hold a blade.
True. Alexander is not fully Klingon. He is part human.
That's an excuse. What you really mean is it would be too hard to look at your son and tell him to bring you the knife. Watch you stab it into your heart. Then pull the knife out of your chest and wipe your blood on his sleeve. That's the right of death, isn't it? I'm sorry, Mr. Ward.
Okay.
I can't help you.
We're making pretty good time on this, so I don't need to worry too much. The bridge is brand spanking new. I think he said he put it on there a week ago or a month ago or something like that. I actually forget when he said he put it on, but not very long ago.
Did you see me?
So it doesn't need much polishing on.
Anything, Father?
I have taught you about Klingon customs, the beliefs which we value. According to tradition, I must take my life after suffering this kind of injury. But I have decided to tradition.
Okay, now we'll polish the top of the headstock. Use the camera for that.
I will still undergo a dangerous operation. I may still die, but it will not be by my own hand. Turn this to orders.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go.
to be defiant. Star Trek Deep Space Nine is coming up next. Part of all Star Trek on H&I.
This is an important announcement. Funeral costs are rising every year, costing thousands upon thousands of dollars. And more families are shocked and unexpectedly burdened with funeral costs when a loved one dies. You don't have to let that happen. If you're a United States resident between the ages of 40 and 85, now is the time to call about the Funeral Advantage program. Through the Funeral Advantage program, your family receives a life insurance cash benefit up to $20,000 in the event of your death. If you live in a qualifying state and you're between age 40 and 85, call now because you are eligible
Pretty good here.
Funeral Advantage program offer.
Nice
Don't put it off. Call the number
polish on it.
to request your Final Wishes organizer, free without obligations. The Final Wishes organizer will help make many difficult decisions easier and uncomplicated. Don't delay. When you call, we'll add this second important booklet absolutely free. The 9 things every senior needs to know about funerals puts the facts on funeral planning in plain language. You may be surprised by what it reveals. Call now.
Call 1-800-945-8441
pretty good.
to find out more about Funeral Advantage. You have absolutely no additional obligation. Call 1-800-945-8441. Don't wait. Call 1-800-945-8441 now.
Prestige cream till living up to the hype. One jar shaft is the competition. Olay Regenerist hydrate skin better than creams costing over $100, $200, and even $400. Fact check this ad in Good Housekeeping. Olay.
Batman and Robin battle violence, mayhem, and sheer terror. Batman, Saturday, starting
Not
at
perfect,
7
but
a.m.
pretty good. I mean, the condition of the headstock is a little scratched up, but other than that, it's pretty good. So I'll show you the insignia on the trusswood cover, which still has a protective plastic on it, which I will probably just leave on there.
We started doing multiplications today. The teacher said I'm faster than anybody else in my class.
So there you have it. Pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
We will speak again soon. If I die, he must be cared for.
I'll make sure he reaches your parents' home safely.
No. They are elderly. They cannot care for Alexander. Counselor, I have a serious request to make of you. What do you consider?
You want me to raise Alexander?
I'll be right back. I need a fresh drink.
Great respect, you, dear. In guiding me since Alexander's arrival. I can't imagine anyone who would be a better parent to my son. If it is too much to ask,
I'd be honored.
I am ready.
Focus the rectal veins on the anterior and posterior spines. Focus. Initiate. All neural connections below the brain that separate.
Okay. Ready to chat? I think we can go ahead and put the bridge back. So we will go ahead and do that forthwith. Forthwith. Okay. I think they cut the strings short, so I can't loosen them anymore. So I'm gonna have to put this on the old-fashioned way, which is to put one end of it on it and then pivot, and then put it on like that, which is not a big deal. You know what? I can't really. Okay.
Just take a little longer. 1 hour, 43 minutes until primary brain function.
There we go. Yeah, it's just a little more time consuming to do it this way, but it's alright. As you can see, it goes on quite easy. If you don't drop your screwdriver, which I almost did.
The cranial segment is at least 15 centimeters from the brainstem. I'm reading the cortex. 20 cc's out of one. Okay.
Okay. And then we just pivot it in very carefully. And that's it. Pretty much as simple as that. You leave it loose so you can adjust these adjustment screws to kind of a factory setting, if you will.
Neural connections appear stable. Looking good so far. Fluctuations in the isocortex, 40 cc's out of throat.
That's about it, I think.
Rapid response followed. EP dropping, now 60 over 40. Vector response falling rapidly. Increase oxygen mixture.
And there you go. Alright, that's pretty much all you have to it. Now we can put the strings back in their respective groove and kind of put the strings, not in a tune, but taut, put some tension on them. So we'll do that right now. Come on. With these saddles, you have to be careful. They'll go one side or the other, so you have to make sure they're in their saddles first before you start to put any tension on, or you'll find yourself unwinding a string very quickly.
Frank Thomas, aka the Big Hurt, used to be pretty busy on the baseball field, but now he's busier than ever.
Okay.
It wasn't easy to keep up.
We're doing pretty good.
My drive. Then I found Nugenix Total T.
New Nugenix Total T is our most powerful man-boosting formula ever because it boosts your free testosterone and your total testosterone. Get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Text play to 231231.
There we go. Sometimes you get the strings wrapped around each other, which you don't want. Okay.
Text play to 31231. Now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. That's PLAY to 231231.
Okay, we're doing pretty good on this one. Oop, now it's in its saddle. Groove. And the next one. And the last string. Sure it's in its string groove. And we already lubed the nut, so we're good. We're good on that. And I always give a press like this at the end, just to, you know, seat it in its groove. And you want to move the string straight, because typically on the ends, you know, it'll hit the bridge and then the string will waver on the other side, like a couple of them are doing here. So I like the strings nice and straight. Thought I heard a string buzz there. No, that's good. I could have swore I heard the string buzzing. It's an even 70 degrees in here right now. which is the warmest it's been. It actually got warm today. Today was the first warm day. Got up to 72 degrees today. Woohoo! A whole 72 degrees. Of course, tonight's going to be like, I think 40, 42. Tonight's low. So it's still winter. Yeah, it's still winter. Definitely still winter. This winter has gone by so fast. It seems like just last week we were celebrating Halloween. It's like, man. Going by really fast. Excuse me. Double check that jack. I think I forgot to check the jack, didn't I? Or no, I checked the jack. I checked the jack. Did I? Let's see. Yeah, I checked the jack. Jack is fine. I don't know why I didn't. I didn't think that I remembered to double check the jack. Jack is fine. Yeah, Jack is good. I don't know. Okay.
What do you think?
I like it. Don't you?
Mom, it's 2 handkerchiefs and a loincloth.
I suppose we could lose the handkerchief.
Ferengi tradition or no Ferengi tradition, I am not going to be naked at my wedding.
Who said anything about naked? You still have the loincloth.
Please try something else.
There is nothing else. I've shown you 153 different
Ooh, the back is nice and perfect, that's for sure.
rising professional and you hate them.
Oh, I need to take a rest a minute because my back is just ultra killing me. So you'll have to bear with me a little bit here, folks.
It was elegant.
It was funky.
I like 64. 64?
At least they agree on something.
Why don't you just let Garrett design a dress on his own? No, whatever he comes up with will be beautiful.
No, my dear, I find your blind adoration both flattering and disturbing. But you does have a point.
Later! That 15-minute break you asked for was up an hour ago.
Look, what do you think of this dress?
I don't want to think about it.
Oh, mercy.
All I know is that any marriage where the female is allowed to speak and wear clothing is doomed to failure. Your double table awaits.
By the way, I am using the new Wirecast, Telestream Wirecast Professional 12.1, 12.01. They're one of my show sponsors.
They've only been gone 2 days and I missed them all.
So, yeah, Wirecast. Wirecast Professional 12.1.
I mean, would you perform our marriage ceremony?
It would be a great honor to be married by the emissary.
It's not for another 2 weeks, so you have plenty of time to get ready. I guess I'll have to start brushing up on my leisure. Me too.
Captain.
Okay.
Maybe not coming. That would be a nice surprise.
Okay.
That's the 5th convoy headed for Kadasi in the last 5 weeks. I can only imagine.
Guitar's in pretty good condition. It's got its share of few little scratches and scrapes on it, but it's in pretty darn good condition considering it's 2014. So what, 5 years old? 56, 17, 18, 19, yeah, 5 years old. I'm pretty sure he said he bought it brand new. Plus, it's black, you know, black is a very unforgiving color. Black shows everything. So I'm not a big lover of black for that reason, but black is a very cool color. But it is very unforgiving. It shows everything. But I do like it. I'll take pictures of this tomorrow. I always take pictures of a customer's guitar, even though it's not mine. And even though I have guitars exactly like this, I always take before and during and after pictures, just in case there's an issue. I've actually had customers come back and say I scratched the guitar, or I gouged the guitar, or whatever. And I will take before, during, and after pictures. Plus there is this video. And more times than not, well, every single time I show the customer the pictures or the video, and they go, oh, yeah, I guess that scratch was there all the time, or oh yeah, I guess that gouge was there all the time. It's like, yep. Yeah, this is coming out pretty nice. We'll do the back of the neck now. Oh. Too bad this is not a limited edition custom shop made in Korea. This is just a regular one, and it's made in China, unfortunately. But that's okay. These are still viable, good. Nothing wrong with them. You know?
Bajorans continue negotiations with the Ming.
Go on.
Station commander opposes non-aggression back.
On the byline.
I take Cisco.
You should have warned me.
I was waiting for the right moment.
The right moment was before you published the article.
I'm sorry. But aren't you glad I got a job?
You mean this isn't a one-time thing?
Nope. I'm now an official correspondent for the Starfleet News Service.
What about your novel?
I'm not giving up on it, but this way I get to see my work in print.
And apparently I get to see everything I say in print, too.
Wow, you're a public figure, Dad. You're the captain of the most important space station in the entire Federation. You're news.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, it's got kind of a ding and a scratch in the back of the neck here, a couple spots. But I think I can wear the polish those down fairly good. Fairly good. Moderately good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
That little worm, he thinks the Kardashians gonna retake the station.
He's a meringue. You can't blame him for hedging his bet. But it is a lot of yammic sauce. What is a yammic anyway?
What would you like me to do with it?
Major. I don't care, you decide. Dump it.
Very good.
Yammic sauce. This is the yammic sauce episode.
You mean, you and Odo, you've been avoiding each other for weeks. Ah, it's a long story. Those are the best kind. Odo has feelings for me. We're kind of
tuners are actually a little bit better ones than this style, because the regular ones do not have a screw that you can tighten the head, but these do. So these are the ones that are a little bit better. So that's cool. Made in China, like I said. Too bad it's not the limited edition custom shop that's made in Korea. But that's okay. Still a nifty little guitar. It's very nifty. I like to call it nifty. I have to sit down because my back is killing me. So hold on a sec, guys. Yeah. Oh. The top looks pretty good. It's got its share of strum marks and a few little scratches and stuff here and there, but again, it's a black guitar. But it's in pretty darn good condition for being 5 years old. I will say that. We'll polish the knobs now. Put the knobs back, and then we'll start in on our setup. And then I'm going to end this video because I am starting to get quite tired, and my back is starting to hurt a little more and more and more. So there's that. Come on. There's a little piece of rag that got caught in the screw there. I'll have to take it off with a razor blade very carefully. There we go. It's gone. Excuse me. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright, there we go. It is all reassembled. Of course, it is drastically out of tune. Excuse me. But we will change that pretty quickly here. Some ends here. Okay. That'll get it. Oh, no, we got 2 more, 3 more. Goodness. Okay. That was a little rough. There we go. Alright. Plug this bad boy back in. And I'm going to quit when this video is done because I do need to rest because I'm still not 100%. I'm only about 20% better than I was yesterday. So... Yeah, I can definitely tell the intonation's off. Oh, excuse me. Okay. pretty good so far. That one's actually pretty good. That one was pretty good. That one's off a little. She is done in 1:22 minutes. It's pretty good. Because my back is really killing me, guys, and I'm gonna have to go pretty soon. But I will sit. I will sit with you for a few more minutes. I do need to adjust the pickup height up, so do that a little bit.
490-9637. That's 800-490-9637. Remembering when to change your fridge filter is a hassle. Remembering the right filter is almost impossible. So at filtersfast.com, we have some good advice for you. Forget it. Instead, remember this. Go to filtersfast.com and check fridge filters off your to-do list forever.
There you go. It's all polished up. Ready to go back to the customer tomorrow. I'll polish on some of these little scratches a little bit more while I sit here and relax. And then I'll probably end this video probably in about 10 minutes. Because I'm quite tired. My back is really still not great. But other than that, it's a pretty nice little guitar.
I appreciate your kindness.
We will just polish on some of these other little spots a little bit more, because you can't polish on black too much, really. It's just one of those colors that shows everything. Shows every little smudge, every little smidge, every little fingerprint, every little speck of dust. And yeah, that's not great for guitaring.
Then why the continued military buildup? Why the weekly convoys of ships and troops from the Gamma Quadrant?
I think you will be quite pleased. Guitar was almost unplayable before. The action's a little lower now. The strings are new. Dry lubed the nut, tightened all the nuts, bolts, screws, washers, polished the frets and the fretboard, checked all the electronics, tightened up the jack, adjusted the pickup height and the pickup pole height. So it's got a full professional setup on it now.
What if we agreed to limit our convoys to cargo ships, construction units, civilian aid?
I need another fresh drink because I'm really thirsty. Parched. It's kind of semi-warm today, you know, so I didn't drink enough fluids today. I'm a big juicer. I drink lots of juice, and I have a juicing machine and do my own juices and stuff. I only had 2 glasses today. Normally I have like 4, 6, sometimes even 8. I'll be right back.
That sounds reasonable. I'd have to discuss it with Starfleet, of course.
I'm sure they'll do whatever Benjamin Sisko recommends. For my part, I personally speak to the founders to secure our end of the bargain.
What about Golden Cop?
You'll be furious. At first. But we've developed a fine working relationship, and I'm sure I can help him to see the wisdom of our decision.
I will leave it in your capable hands.
You won't be disappointed. This is a momentous day. You and I have just taken the first step towards ensuring peace between our people.
Yeah, boy, the frets and fretboard look really nice. So I'm pretty happy about that, and I think he'll be happy about it too.
Also, as soon as they can get their fleet from Argosy Island, tomorrow. Which means finish the might be today.
More time.
You don't have
We'll do the best we can.
Oh.
General, take your ship and patrol the border. At the first sight of the Dominion ships,
I will sound the alarm.
don't engage the enemy. Get back to the station as soon as you can. We're going to need you here.
Yes.
Oh.
Fighting at the border or fighting them here at the station makes no difference to me.
You don't think Starfleet could be persuaded to send us a few more ships, say 50?
I'm afraid not, Doctor. We're on our own.
In that case, I'd better go and get the infirmary ready.
Mr. Warren, proceed to the weapons array and issue combat assignments. Aye, sir. Major,
I'll contact the Bajoran militia, see if they can spare a few ships.
forget the militia. I need you to contact the Council of Ministers.
Okay, so yeah, I think probably next commercial break on my TV show, which is Star Trek Deep Space Nine I'm watching, I will call this video done, because I am quite tired. I'm exhausted. I got a really hard week with this back. It's just been phenomenal. Most nights I've been up until 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going on about 2-3 hours of sleep a day for the entire week. So even if my back were perfect right now, I would be so exhausted just by itself. But she shines up real nice, huh? Again, this is the 2014 Epiphone Les Paul Jr. Made in China in 2014. This is a customer's guitar, the same customer that bought that excuse me, bought that Ibanez Geo GAX70 from me yesterday. One that I did in my previous video to this video. Real nice guitar, brand new. I just did a refresh on it, and boy, the second he strummed it, he loved it. He said he played one at Guitar Center, but it was it was brand new, and it was on the wall, but it was in really shoddy condition. Everything was loose, and intonation was off, and it wasn't tuned, and the machine heads for the tuners were really loose, and it kind of off-put him. So he saw my posting for mine and said, well, gee, if this guy's has already got a professional setup on it, it should be ready to go. So he bought mine instead of buying a new one at Guitar Center and then having to pay tax and then having to pay them $50 to do a setup on it. And then he would have walked out of the store paying, $250. I sold him mine for $130, yeah. So he was very happy to pay $130 for mine. Very happy. So I'm pretty exhausted. I have to say, I'm pretty exhausted. I'm so far behind on guitars. I still need to put that Yamaha back together that I painted a month and a half ago. I have this Telecaster. Got like 2 or 3 Telecasters. I have two Ibanez RG projects. I have an Epiphone new in the box over here. I have a new in the box Epiphone Firebird. I have a new in the box Harley Benton Les Paul. I have just a lot of guitars. I think I have about 13 that I need to catch up on here in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month. So I'm quite behind. But it is what it is.
Wow. That was the most pathetic excuse for a wedding ceremony I've ever seen.
But I'm pretty happy with what I've done this winter. I've got a lot of projects done, and I've been pretty good on sales. Could have been a little bit better. My internet and phone was down for 3 weeks. So I lost an $8,500 piano sale. I lost a $1,000 piano sale. I lost a $4,500 piano sale. I lost, I think, about 4 or 5 guitar sales. So I've lost thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in sales. So I'm not happy. But my internet company said they would prorate me 1 month of free service. And they would bump my service up to this higher speed, faster speed internet for 1 month also as a bonus for not promptly getting to my issue. So it's a consolation, but it doesn't hold a candle to losing my sales. Because it's what I do for a living. If I don't have my sales, I don't eat. Just like anybody else. If they have a job, they don't get a paycheck, they don't eat. So it's one of those things, yeah. But I'm pretty happy with this guitar. Real nice guy. I think he'll be pretty happy with it. I want to say that he said he had 2 or 3 other guitars that he wanted me to work on, depending on how this came out. He would decide then, and then drop me off another guitar when he picks this one up, if he likes my work, which, look at it. What's not to like? So, excuse me for my coughing again. I don't have my my soundboard, my 16-channel soundboard in here. If you guys remember, I have what's called what's in the industry that's called a cough button. If you feel like you're gonna cough or sneeze, you press that button and it mutes it for as long as you have it pressed, and it mutes out your cough or your sneeze or your whatever. But I don't have that set up in here yet, but I will, hopefully before beginning of summer. So I'm gonna end this video now, and so thank you for joining me on this classic guitar video. I wholeheartedly appreciate it. Again, this is a customer's 2014 Epiphone Les Paul Jr. made in China in 2014. Cheap guitar, but it's a neat little guitar. I like them. I have several of them myself. So again, the show is brought to you by Guitar Center in Glendora. Check them out. They're really good people. I'm sorry if I'm losing my voice. I'm still having trouble with my back, and the pain is so bad that it resonates through my chest, and then as a result, natural reflexia cough, and that's given me a sore throat. So, but I'm not sick or anything. But I am getting quite tired, so I'm going to end this video now. So thank you for joining me, and happy guitaring.